Bud Lights for everyone.
Actually, I prefer a nice mead.
Keep Bud Lights for everyone.
Bud Light's series of medieval-themed ads are fun to watch, but they also shine a light on an ancient drink most people know very little about: mead. We begin in South Olathe, where Julie and Carl Hinchy are lavishing love on Petey and Zach.
I think you look cute. I do.
Petey is vocal and energetic. Zach is chill and laid back.
He's the gentle soul, so gentle giant.
So what do these black labs have to do with our story? Well, Petey and Zach are the official faces of the Metro's only standalone meadery, and it's appropriately named Black Labs Meadery.
Arguably one of the oldest drinks out there. I mean, beer rivals it, I would say, but mead is thousands of years old.
It may be centuries old, but the Hinchies have found most people have never even tasted mead.
Our biggest problem right now isn't that people choose Bud Light over mead because they like Bud Light more. It's that they don't even know what mead is.
Right.
If we can teach them about it, most people actually quite like it.
No.
So let's go to mead school.
These two are in the very beginning stages of mead making.
You start with honey and add water and yeast. Class adjourned.
What happens is when the yeast goes in there, it chews up all of the sugars from the honey and from whatever maybe fruits that you've got in there. And as it turns the sugars into alcohol, it releases carbon dioxide. And so what we want to do is use this to kind of let that extra gas out.
Hinchy says mead typically takes about 6 months to make.
So like, for example, this one is very clear. That one's nearly done.
You can tell this batch of mead still needs several months to age, as it's cloudy with plenty of sediment at the bottom of the tank. The darker colored tanks of mead have had fruit added, like black raspberry. Hinchy describes their style of mead as wine-like. He says getting people to like mead is as simple as getting them to taste it. We begin with what's called the Baron, that's aged in oak bourbon barrels.
You get a lot of that booziness from the bourbon, a little bit of the oak from the barrel.
Well, I can pick up on that now, on the oak.
And
Then there's the Baroness, that's aged with jasmine and green tea.
Yeah, I can smell the jasmine.
Another variety is aged with habanero peppers for a sweet little kick. Or how about this? Black Labs partnered with local restaurant Q39 to create a barbecue-style mead.
That is really interesting. I don't know how to put my finger on that, but I feel like you've poured barbecue into a glass right there.
If liquid barbecue isn't your thing, they offer something sweeter with their Black Raspberry Treasure. They say drinks like a red wine. Our mead tour ends with Endgame, a sweet dessert-style mead.
you know, everybody loves honey, right?
Yeah, seriously, this is delicious.
Thank you.
Okay, so where is Black Labs Craft Meadery? Well, it's about 8 blocks south of Garmin headquarters in Olathe. They're just off 159th and South Ridgeview Road.